The company that makes your aspirin was a partner to the Nazis. They even had a convicted war criminal on their board after the war. This is Bayer. During WW2, Bayer was part of IG Farben, a conglomerate that actively supported the Third Reich. They paid SS doctors to test drugs on prisoners in concentration camps like Auschwitz, deliberately infecting people to test their new pharmaceuticals. Thousands died. After the war, you'd think there would be justice. But Fritz Termeer, a Bayer executive convicted of war crimes for his role at Auschwitz, was released early and elected to Bayer's supervisory board in 1956. He served for almost a decade. The company that profited from the Holocaust didn't just get a slap on the wrist, they put their war criminals back in charge. The foundation of modern pharma isn't just built on science, it's built on a history they want you to forget.
The CIA hired Nazi doctors to continue their mind control experiments on American citizens. They used LSD, hypnosis, and psychological torture, and you paid for it. It's called Project MK Ultra. In the 1950s, the CIA became obsessed with mind control. Led by chemist Sidney Gottlieb, they launched a top-secret program to find a truth serum. They dosed unwitting subjects, prisoners, patients, and regular people with high levels of LSD. They hired the same Nazi doctors who experimented on prisoners at Dachau to advise them. One subject was the infamous mob boss Whitey Bulger, who was given LSD every day for over a year. The goal was to see if they could destroy a person's mind and insert a new one. The project was a failure, but it revealed a terrifying truth. Your own government partnered with war criminals and pharmaceutical companies to conduct illegal human experiments on its own people, all in the name of national security.
For 40 years, the U.S. government watched hundreds of black men die from a treatable disease. They had the cure the entire time and did nothing. It's called the Tuskegee Syphilis Study. In 1932, the U.S. Public Health Service enrolled 600 poor black sharecroppers in Alabama into a study. 399 of them had syphilis. They were told they were being treated for bad blood, but they were given no real treatment. The real purpose was to track the disease's progression until death. Even when penicillin became the standard cure for syphilis in the 1940s, the men were never told. Doctors deliberately withheld the cure, letting them suffer blindness, insanity, and death just to see what would happen. This wasn't an accident or a mistake. It was a 40-year-long, government-funded experiment that treated human beings as lab rats, exposing a legacy of medical racism that continues to fuel distrust to this day.
Pfizer used a deadly meningitis outbreak in Nigeria as a cover to illegally test an experimental drug on children. 11 of them died. In 1996, a devastating meningitis epidemic swept through Kano, Nigeria. Pfizer saw an opportunity. They flew in a team to test a new unregistered antibiotic called Trovon on sick children. They never got proper consent from the parents. To make their drug look better, they allegedly gave the children in the control group a deliberately low dose of the standard life-saving treatment. The results were horrific. 11 children died and many others suffered blindness, deafness, and brain damage. A secret Nigerian government report later called it an illegal trial of an unregistered drug. Pfizer walked away with a settlement, paying a fraction of what they made that year. For Big Pharma, a global health crisis isn't a tragedy, it's a business opportunity. It's a market research event.
Modern medicine is built on the stolen cells of a black woman who died in a segregated hospital. Her family never saw a dime. Her name was Henrietta Lacks. In 1951, she was a poor tobacco farmer with cervical cancer. Doctors at Johns Hopkins took a sample of her tumor without her knowledge or consent. Her cells, unlike any seen before, were immortal. They could reproduce indefinitely in a lab. These HeLa cells became the foundation of modern medicine, used to develop the polio vaccine, chemotherapy, gene mapping, and countless other breakthroughs. Pharmaceutical companies have made billions from products developed with her cells. But Henrietta's family lived in poverty for decades, unable to afford the very healthcare her cells helped create. It's the ultimate story of medical apartheid. A Black woman's body was exploited for the benefit of science and profit, while her own family was left behind.